Ooh wee. The backstabbers. The backstabbers. Vergil Ortiz looking to join forces with Canelo. Baby, you want payday? I know that the latest rumors have now hit the internet that Vergil Ortiz, who is currently having issue with his lead promoter, Golden Boy Oscar De La Hoya, he could be looking to team up with Canelo Alvarez. Boom. Rumors that Vergil Ortiz will sign with Canelo Promotions, and he might even fight on the September 12th Mexico versus the World card. Now, Turkey recently announced with Canelo in Saudi that Canelo is coming back in September. That is not a rumor. This has been documented at this point. The rumor is now, in light of Oscar, I do believe, and Vergil Ortiz, Vergil wants out. He does not want to be stranded on the road, stranded on Golden Boy Promotions. And the rumor is he's looking to work with Canelo Alvarez. Wow. It's funny how things change in the world of boxing. For me, I don't really have too many thoughts. Canelo looked bad to me in the fight with Terrence Crawford. So I think Canelo should retire, personally, because you've accomplished a lot. You made a lot of money. Who are you going to really fight that the fans want you to fight? And can you beat the top level guys? Will you even be willing to fight the top level guys? You know, and if the answer is no, then you're just kind of wasting people's time. So for Canelo, this would be a good look. A talented, undefeated fighter like Vergil Ortiz, get some young talent. He has an amateur that he has signed, fresh out the Olympics, a silver medalist, right? So this could be a good look for Canelo to try to build his roster. As far as De La Hoya, listen, it's going to be an interesting battle. We'll leave it at that. It's going to be an interesting battle. De La Hoya is claiming that his contract is not over and he has like promotional rights with Vergil Ortiz still. Right? So it's going to be very interesting to see how it plays out. You know, I always believe in when you hear two people telling you two different tales and like two different storylines, I always say somebody got to be lying because it don't make sense. Like if you call one friend A, and say, hey, what's the weather outside? And they say it's extremely hot. And you call friend B and they say it's freezing cold. You're going to step outside and it's going to be closer to cold or it's going to be closer to hot. So when you have people saying polar opposites, it's interesting to see how the chips fall. Vergil and his team are suing Golden Boy and Oscar. They believe they have a claim that when Oscar's deal with DAZN ended, it made them a promotionally free agent and they can like re-enter the marketplace as free agents. That is what they are claiming. They said there was a pact or a clause, if you will, in Vergil's contract where if Golden Boy stopped working with DAZN and didn't have like a home and didn't provide X amount of fights for Vergil Ortiz, then he would become a promotionally free agent and they can in turn look elsewhere and do their own thing. That's what Rick Morenigan is claiming. Of course, De La Hoya says he is willing to fight these claims, and he's saying something totally different. He's like, they don't, in fact, have free range to do whatever they want. That is not the case. And we are currently negotiating with DAZN still. So we haven't been fully dropped, maybe, is Golden Boy's stance. And there's a lot of moving pieces. We'll just leave it at that. A lot of moving pieces because Oscar, he might still be able to get the DAZN deal. As of right now, I don't believe that they've reached the deal, but he's like, as our lawyers have made it clear, you don't negotiate Vergil's fights, blah, blah, blah. I'm negotiating with Eddie Hearn and DAZN to make the fight happen, right? You need to get out the way. And then the day later after that, De La Hoya is being sued by Vergil Ortiz. So interesting to see how it'll play. It would be a good come up. And the last thing I want to say about Canelo is he hates Oscar De La Hoya. They're not friends. They're not buddies. They're not pals. So for him, it would be a good way to get back at Oscar De La Hoya if he can take a disgruntled employee, Vergil Ortiz, and sign him to a promotional deal. Now, these are just rumors. We shall see how it all plays out. Who wins the court case, De La Hoya and Golden Boy or Vergil Ortiz? Will the Boots fight happen? Stay tuned on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. For more boxing news, subscribe, use my link me. I will keep you updated. Deuce.